It's back. It's confidently wrong. It's Chris Nuga.
It's Pat Nugath as well.
And it's a new week.
It's a new week.
It's a new day.
It's a new dawn. It got hot out.
It did.
The gams are out.
It did. They fucking look at these thighs.
These fucking milk.
Got to start
milk
getting
boys.
some sun.
That's right.
So these milk boys need to get a little bit of chocolate in us.
That's
know what
right.
I mean?
Hell
that was
yeah,
a weird
brother.
way of putting it.
I went for a run before we recorded, and then as soon as it got hot out, hot people everywhere.
They're out,
They're out, and I kept going, what the hell is this, the March of Dimes?
folks.
Is that what this is?
When I'm out there, I feel like the March of Pennies.
That's right.
Because I'm been stuck inside for months.
Yeah, the slog of half pennies.
That's right.
That's what they...
half pennies.
That's right.
Damn,
Old
really
shit.
being hard on yourself.
That's right.
I'm not even worth the worthless currency. Half of that.
Half of it.
Call it.
That's right.
Yeah. You feel good after your run?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. I had to do that. I wanted to do that. For the past 6 months, I've been saying, you're going to get up at 8 a.m., you're going to go for a run. Mm-hmm. And then 8 a.m. comes along, I'm like, I'm staying in bed, actually. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about yesterday.
Yeah, you're fighting your nature. Because
That's
what you'll
true.
do is we'll stay up till 2 in the morning watching 90 Day Fiancé, and you'll be like, I'm going to wake up at 7 tomorrow. And every time I'm like, all right.
It's like, hey, good luck.
We'll see.
And 7's ambitious. I can't even hit 8.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I mean, but you don't have to.
That's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
It's because I don't have to.
Well, I had a little work thing this morning where every Friday I send over my schedule for the next week. So I'll be like, oh, Monday, I'm going to go remote so I can do like blah, blah, blah. And I always put Monday as remote so I can, maybe I'm sleeping in a little bit, but then, I'm doing my shit.
Yeah.
And woke up at 9:15 to a text from 7:30 saying, hey, actually, you can't be remote today. Make sure you go to the office. I'll see you at our meeting at 10. And I'm like, it's 9:15 right now. So I got to work very quickly. But I was like running through the streets. And
Really?
then, ironically, on my way home, also had to run because a homeless guy was threatening me.
Oh, threatening you?
Yeah.
What was he calling you?
He wouldn't call me anything. He just said, hey, you in the green shirt. I was wearing a green shirt at the time. But I was like walking home and I look up and there's like a homeless dude with like one of those metal canes. He's like waving around screaming at the world. And then I stop and I'm like, I'm going to cross the street and go over. I turn around. There's a lady behind me. She's thinking the same thing. And I think I just too loudly was like, I think I might go around the other way. And I hear him go like, hey, you. Yeah, get back here. Like, hey, you. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then I go around the corner. I circle around the block. He went the other way. So then I see him again. I'm like, God damn it, dude. I just want to go home. And then I double back around the block again. I see him. I'm like, I'm just going to keep walking. And then he just goes like, hey, you in the green shirt. And he's like walking towards me. I'm like, I'm just going to walk away.
I'm imagining the kind of guy that would like follow his commands.
Yeah.
The guy who's like, hey, you
Me?
come here. Like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
how's it
what's
going,
going on,
mister?
neighbor?
How can I help?
Yeah.
What do you think he wanted?
Probably to yell at me or to hit me with his cane.
Jesus Christ.
There's like a young guy with a cane too. So I'm like, you don't need that for medical stuff. You just have that.
That's a weapon.
That's a toy
That's
to you.
not a medical device. That is a bludgeon to
That's
bludgeon
right.
you with.
Yeah.
Jeez, they're pretty not aggressive around here. I'm surprised to hear you've had this encounter.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually you see the ones that they're like nodding off. They're dreamers. If you want to make them like little
Dreamers.
types, like a Left 4 Dead, those are dreamers.
Like you can say, I'm a dreamer.
That's right. They're having a little nap, having
That's the
some
song.
dreams.
That was the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Sung by them.
Or
the
I guess they're
Dreamers.
more like, remember The Witch from Left 4 Dead? Where they're perfectly
Oh, right.
quiet, but if you disturb them, they'll freak out on
Dude,
you.
nothing was scarier than that.
Oh,
than
yeah.
those witches back then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Those are fun games. I
Those
wish
are
they'd
fun
make
games.
those again. You know what I mean? Or
What are
maybe
you
that's
gonna
just going to be life in a year.
yeah.
It's just
Life
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Life for
Man, you
Dead.
keep acting like the world is just about to end.
I mean, you don't feel that sometimes?
No, you got to get off your phone.
I see. That's the thing. I'm not even on my phone that much. I've been on the phone less.
Yeah?
Because the news has been so
Right.
bad. So I'm getting it out of my system. I'm
That's
vomiting
good.
all this stuff out.
That's good.
I'm purging it
Hell
from my
yeah.
body. But yeah, I don't know. I just want everything to be chill. You know what I mean?
It's true.
That's all this little boy wants for Christmas is world peace.
Well, hey, chillness comes from within.
I think the war is ending. I thought I heard that.
The Iran war?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're already wrapping this thing up.
I mean, no one thought they were going to win. It's more just that we weren't supposed to be doing this.
Well, apparently we are like, hey, can we please stop? And they're like, nah, man, you killed our leader. We're not going to stop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be a different day.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, if they killed our leader, we'd probably be...
we would nuke everything.
It's kind of like if you're playing tag and then you call timeout, but right before timeout, they kick you in the balls. And then you're like, well, I don't want to call timeout now. You know, killing their leaders like kicking them in the balls.
Yeah, it's almost like you like start the game, punch someone in the face, and go, I'm done.
Yeah.
We're done. I quit.
We're done.
The game's over.
Can we just stop this senseless violence?
Gosh, guys, this world of mindless violence. We all need peace.
Yeah.
We all need to be about peace. It is kind of funny that they formed their board of peace. Mm-hmm. They called it the Board of Peace.
Who is this?
I don't know, like Trump and all those guys.
Okay.
They called it the Board of Peace. But it's like, what are you guys, Board of Peace? Folks?
Mm-hmm. Folks.
Like BORED?
Yep, no,
Board
I got
of
it.
Peace.
I understand.
These war hawks.
Sorry, let me
They
break
keep
down
the
my intellectual New Yorker jokes for
Yes,
you.
yes.
It's bored, but I
Hey,
spelled it differently.
Can someone whip me up a cartoon to go with that? That genius little line I had?
Yeah, it'd be like a couple, like in the New Yorker, and that'd be the kind. It's like a drawing of a couple, and then the guy in the couple writes that down on it on a shirt, and then the wife's like, "Oh, that's great," and then the New Yorker's like, "You don't get it? You don't get the joke there?
You don't get it?
You don't understand?
Come on, keep up.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you."
Well, hey, I want to talk about this absolutely insane show that I did last week.
Last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a show opening for this headliner, and booked it like 2 months ago, so totally forgot where it was.
Yeah.
I show up there, I'm like, oh, this is a country club.
Oh,
and then I'm like,
Country Club Comedy Show?
Country Club Comedy Show.
okay.
Never been to one before.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect. I get there. I'm like, oh shit, I definitely underdressed if this is like some sort of corporate.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing like a flannel shirt and then like khakis.
Did they think you're like the help? When you got there,
Worse
they
than
handed
Help.
you a broom.
Yeah, they think I'm like
Get to
someone's
work.
poor son.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I get there, walk in. It seems like there's like some sort of convention going on. Like everyone's in business clothes. There's like poster boards everywhere.
Oh,
and so I'm like kind of starting to freak out. I'm like, this is not my type of gig at all. And walk in there, go to the front desk, say like, hey, I'm looking for the comedy show. Kind of hoping she'd be like, you're in the wrong place.
Right.
She goes like, oh no, I'll show you how to get there. It's kind of complicated.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you must be.
She like looked you up and down. She's like, you got to be. Is this your opening
This-
joke?
this is your suit? Yeah.
This is your joke.
Right. But she guides me through, and it's inside the men's locker room at this country club. There is a bar and restaurant inside it.
Inside the locker room.
Inside the locker room.
Is this like a nice country club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice.
It's just a bar inside a locker room. It's like
Well,
that
it's
can
like
go
a-
either way for me.
You know,
honestly.
like a fancy, like a little bar, and then like some tables, and then like a little
okay.
dining area.
Yeah.
So yeah, the show is in there. I get in there. There's like 45 drunk dads who are like eating a nice meal, getting ready for the show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, maybe this will actually be pretty sick.
Yeah.
And they are just going crazy.
Yeah.
And so there's this like dude who works there who's kind of like being our MC. So he like keeps coming back through, keeps like riffing, keeps like trying to make jokes and everything.
How old's the MC?
He's got to be like 45,
Okay.
something like that. Like
So
a
it's a big
dad.
day for him.
They're all dads.
Okay.
Yeah. These
Yeah.
are like dads who all they've wanted is to be the funny guy. So that I think they think that they're part of it.
Yeah.
So like everyone's doing dad jokes. Everyone's doing like, oh, they let anyone in here, like that kind of thing. And
Just over and over again.
at one point, the MC comes to us and goes like, hey, if you guys are interested, there are a couple ethnics here tonight in the crowd. If you'd like to
Couple
make fun of them.
ethnics? Jesus Christ.
And he goes, if you want to make fun of them, you have my blessing. They're not members.
Oh my God. Was this like a skull measuring party? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. So I'm like,
Couple
oh,
of ethnics.
that's what I thought a country club would be.
yeah,
and then,
that is true. True to form.
Go to start the show. They're like a little bit rowdy. I'm trying to like rein them in. There's like one dude who's like the chief like heckler, just does not shut the fuck up the entire show, trying to like chime in. But he's sitting at a big table with like 6 of his buddies. He'll chime in and then he'll look at all of his buddies for like approval.
Oh, no.
And he's doing this like constantly.
Are they all like
No, they're just. I mean, they're all
Nice one,
laughing.
Jim.
Like, everyone's
Way to
just
go.
everyone's just having some drinks, having a good time. But it's getting like rowdy.
Yeah.
And then there's one dad who just keeps yelling like, "Talk about pussy!"
Oh my
like every
God, bro.
5 minutes.
And there
or so.
wasn't a single woman there, right? This is all fellas.
No. This is literally the show is in the men's locker room.
Jesus Christ.
And there's an open bar.
Could not be more of a boys' club.
Oh,
Could you
yeah.
imagine if they booked a woman for that?
It would be insanity. I don't think that'd be one where like a lot of times women will be like, we need more women in comedy shows, and I'm usually like, yes, except for this one.
This is the one instance where
you don't want to be a woman for this one.
You do not want,
It's not like they were saying anything like that crazy about women, but it's like the vibes would just be it'd just be off. Yeah.
I mean, you have to go into a locker room. Like
Right.
it's like literally locker room talk.
Exactly.
Like, oh boy.
But yeah, so I get through my set trying to like rein them in a little bit. They're having fun. It's not like mean spirited, but they just clearly want to be comics
They got
too.
a little rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feature is a 72-year-old man.
Okay.
And he was not ready for the quick energy of all these people just chiming in all the time.
I mean, your set went pretty well, right? Like,
I mean, yeah, it I would say it was great considering it was pretty fine. There was a fair amount of me being like, what? And then trying to figure out what he wanted and just kind of be like, I don't know what to, because it's like they want to be included, but what they want is to just say something and have you not address it and just keep going. Like they want to make jokes off of your jokes without you talking to them, basically.
So you didn't do any of the like, they say something and you're like silent for a little bit. Like, feel good? Feel good about that contribution to the show?
No, I don't really do that.
You didn't want to shame him?
I did hit him with a couple just like, do you want to do like some time? Like, would you like to get, and he keep going like, no. And then like the fourth or fifth time I was like, do you just want to tell like a street joke? Like you just, what do you want? Like, how do we get through? And then the thing I kept saying was I kept going like, guys, we got to get this back under control.
We got to stay on track.
But no, it was fun. Like, and no besmirching the feature. He was good. And then the headliner handled it well. Like it was a very fun show, but just being in a country club and being like, is it what you would expect? And hearing, if you guys want to make fun of them, there's a couple ethnics here. And they're
one
not
of the craziest things I've ever heard. We won't let them be members. Like, did you say like, hey, do you want to elaborate on why they're not members?
Or, but yeah, the MC dude just kept like trying to hang out with us. Not like that he's not allowed to hang out with us, but he just kept like riffing with us. And at one point, he's just talking about just how much he loves working here. He's saying like it's great, like I get to hang out with these like doctors, these lawyers,
to hang out with ethnics,
right? But he goes, yeah, I was having some really bad back pain. The doctor's a member, so he just gave me some pain pills from his locker. And I'm like,
get free Oxycontin. That's awesome.
Like, damn, perks of being white, huh?
Perks. Hell yeah,
but yeah, that was my show. Got paid, got tipped out too. So not
some
bad.
guy tipped you.
Some guy tipped me a 50 after my
did he
set.
slide it in your boxers?
He did not. He just he gave it to me like a man. And he went, that was fun. And I went and he said, sorry if we were being a little bit too rowdy, because he was part of that big table.
Okay.
And it immediately just became such a little bitch, because I was like a little bit annoyed with him when I got off stage, but then he gave me the money and I was like, you know what, this night's about you guys.
I mean, that's not even being a little bitch. He paid you. You know what I mean? It's not like you being like non-confrontational. Like he paid you money. Of course you're gonna be like,
sure, but I could have been like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have been to a comedy show, but that's not really what, it's kind of the worst thing that you could do to disrupt a comedy, or at least say something like, hey, just so you know, you made my job way harder than it needed to be.
Well, I'm not comparing you to a stripper, but it's kind of like inviting a stripper over to the, you know what I mean? Like, the stripper's there, but it's about the fellas enjoying the stripper. You know what I mean?
But I mean, using that comparison, that'd be like if you had a stripper that was like, you're allowed to touch my tits, and then you think that every stripper wants you to touch their tits. So they probably had a comic who was fine with them chiming in, and that was like their thing. Or maybe they've had crowd work comedians.
Yeah.
But then you get to another stripper, and I don't really like my tits being touched.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like to just do my dance.
Hands off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point.
And maybe at the end I'll squirt or whatever strippers do.
Whatever it is that those whores do.
I don't know what the big finale is for a stripper, but I imagine it's them squirting everywhere.
I was kidding about the horse thing. They're not
What?
horse.
Oh.
I said whatever those whores do, but I'm kidding.
right.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
On the Confidently Wrong podcast.
We love Women podcast.
Right. It is funny to like say something about strippers, but like, hey, women in general are.
Yeah. Strippers. I don't mean all women, just strippers. Which of course is most women.
Have you seen
As we know.
I've seen Instagram.
That's right. I mean, damn, you go on Instagram, you would think everyone is hot.
It's true.
You would think everyone's hot.
You take a walk today, I would think everyone's hot.
No, there were still some...
Yeah.
I saw some half pennies out there still.
saw some nickels.
It ain't all dimes out there, I'll tell you
Saw
that.
a few nickels.
Yeah.
Saw a 2-cent penny.
I saw...
Didn't even think that existed.
I didn't see any, like, freaks, though. Sometimes I have my eyes out for freaks on the road.
Yeah, the freaks go into the caves while the hotties come out hot to trot.
That's right. But yeah, I mean, next few days is going to be hot as hell.
Yeah, it will be hot as hell. I had a show.
You did?
It wasn't quite as eventful as yours.
Damn.
The capacity was 100 and 20 tickets were sold.
Okay.
And that was a bummer.
Where'd you go, Maine?
Yeah, I went back home to my roots. No, I was in upstate New York. I was in Troy, New York. Another Next Stop show. And usually those shows are like so well sold. I was surprised.
Yeah, I don't think I've done one that's under like 90.
Honestly, I was a little bit relieved because like it's a lot having to like, because with these Next Stop shows, you have to like produce the show.
Right.
And host it.
And get there.
And
drive
get there on time.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. So I was kind of like, okay, this is going to be like an easy night for me.
Yeah.
20 tickets sold. I can kind of kick back, relax. I had a couple beers. Been big on beers lately. Like beers now.
Hell yeah.
And it was this bar, Ilium Brewing in Troy, New York. Had like a 70s kind of vibe. They didn't have a conversation pit, but it looks like the bar would have a conversation pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was nice. I wish I had something funny to say about it, but it was just like a nice show.
That sounds nice.
So the stage was the craziest setup for a show I've ever seen with the stage. So there's a whole front area that's like perfectly suited for a comedy show. They had it set up in the back, speakers between the bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
So if the bathroom is on stage,
That feels on purpose.
it was just kind of like,
just-
we don't have a better place to put this, I guess.
How do you not have a better...
Yeah.
Outside would be better than that.
It was raining, and I would have
Oh, okay.
rather it be
Yeah.
outside
That's
than having to
crazy.
fucking walk. Imagine you have to go to the bathroom during a comedy show. You walk on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
And then also, like, the kitchen was, like, to the stage right. So it's like, if someone ordered food, they're bringing out the food. The server is literally just on the
Jesus
stage
Christ.
in the middle of the show.
That's
horrible.
horrible.
And even like the comics were upstairs in like the green room upstairs. So like, you know, the feature comic comes down while the headliner's on stage. If it just walks on stage, you know what I mean? And then, but like the comics, like they made the most of it. Like,
Yeah. You can have fun with that.
yeah, like they had the mic. They like go into the bathroom, and then some like lady had to go to because no one was going to use the bathroom.
Obviously, yeah.
you
Taking
know?
a shit during that situation would be
You're gonna
suicide.
hold.
Yeah.
But some lady just couldn't resist, and so she like got up, went to and then so the guy's like asking her about the bathroom.
Yeah.
like on stage.
Sorry,
in
I
front of
like
everybody.
that you phrased it as she couldn't resist.
She couldn't.
She just had to have her moment in the limelight,
man, she
taking
couldn't
a
stay away
piss.
from the spotlight.
Yeah.
They like you good? You got toilet paper in there? You good? Which is funny because I had used the bathroom previously, and I did use the rest of the toilet paper, and I did
Nice.
forget to replace it.
Hell yeah.
So
Wait, why would you have to replace it?
I feel like it's common courtesy to run out of toilet paper. You got to flag it to somebody so that they know they're
I
replaced.
think meant like you had to physically make sure that you
No, but I
change
didn't
over
let
the-
anyone know.
Yeah,
So it was like that would have been so funny if he's like on stage, like, "Hey, is there toilet paper?" He's like, "No, there isn't." Someone actually has to go bring me toilet paper, and then you have to open up the bathroom, and you know the classic, opening up the door to get the toilet paper because you ran out and you're
course.
sitting on the toilet.
It's either that or do the waddle, the forbidden waddle,
the forbidden
to another bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, that does sound pretty crazy.
Yeah,
actually,
it was kinda wild.
I just realized because we didn't record one. We had a little gap in between recording. I never talked about the competition.
Oh,
I don't think I talked about the competition.
The $1,000 competition.
So I had the pleasure of doing the $1,000 comedy competition.
Yeah. Where was this?
This was in New York as part of the Good Karma
We've been
Comedy
in,
Festival.
New York a lot lately.
Been going
They've had
upstate
like
New
4
York a
shows
lot.
in upstate New York.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Yeah, drove out 4.5 hours to try to win $1,000.
Okay.
2 Saturdays ago. Yeah, 2 Saturdays ago. 2 Saturdays ago, and didn't get it.
Aw.
Got second place.
Second place ain't bad.
So I get out there, make the drive. I'm a little bit kind of like, I better get this fucking money because otherwise I just drove 8 hours total and
that
blew a
does
whole
suck.
Saturday to do this.
That does suck.
Not to be mean to anyone else who's on the competition, chatting with people beforehand, I'm like, maybe I have this because one of the comics says I haven't been on stage since November.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is a festival. Like, they selected this lineup.
Yeah.
And I'm up against someone who hasn't even graced the stage since November.
Damn. That's
not
a
to be
long
cocky.
time.
I figured that was pretty easy.
That's not even being cocky. That's just like an assessment of who you're up against.
Yeah.
It's almost like, great, I wanted to be against people that are good.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, you just say that, and I'm like, well, it's February. So
yeah, that's 3 months.
Yeah. And especially, like, I guess it's on the surface level, it's you haven't been on stage since November. It's 2, you're telling your opponent you haven't been on stage since November, and you don't sense what a problem that would be.
What do they just matter of fact about it? Like, last show was in November.
There were like 3 people there who had the attitude of like, it is what it is. I'm like, guys, it's like there was another comic on it who was just kind of like, I'm just kind of doing like brand new stuff. I haven't really like written this out yet. I'm just kind of going for it. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm like, it is what it is.
What it is.
It's 6 minutes. Do your show material.
You booked this like months ago.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good. We're going through the contest. It's upstate New York. It's pretty similar to Maine, right? Like outside of the city, it gets pretty rural. It's pretty country.
Okay.
I say that to say the first comic they put up was trans, and they were weirdly open about not knowing anything or having anything to do with trans people. So I say that to kind of be like,
anything about.
So first person goes up to trans comic. It's like a country bar, basically. They didn't love it. They didn't love the material. There was a lot of like material about being trans. So I just put that up as context to say that then after their set, the judges are like, I just wish this happened in like New York City or something where like people would have loved this in New York City, I'm very sure. And then they're just kind of like, what? And then one of the judges goes, I don't even think we've had a trans person here before. So like, congrats to you for being the first trans person we've ever, I think just ever at this bar.
Jesus Christ.
So it's like, that's how out of touch they are in like their feedback.
Right.
So like first few comics go, and by the way, there's like, I guess a group of 20 came in to celebrate a birthday and were told you have to be quiet. There's a 3-hour comedy competition going on. And
don't make a fucking. Did they stay the whole time?
Yeah, and hey, they weren't very fucking quiet. I'll tell you that. So like first, I think I'm 4th. First 3 comics, it's not going great. Everyone's struggling against the crowd.
Yeah.
There's people talking. Like it's not good. It's not a good environment. The judges are doing nothing to tamp this down.
Yeah.
They're just saying, I wish people liked trans people here, basically. And then
I was like, I wish you had jokes that transcend that, like that can work anywhere.
Yeah,
because trans stuff can work in a room like that. It can. It is possible.
But
if you just write a joke.
Yeah, it was just like I felt like it was the kind of thing where if you just switched it up,
right,
you would have done better. Or if you just changed the tone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who am I to critique their set? But anyway, so I go up. I think I got them pretty good. I had a good set. I got good feedback. I was able to kind of get that table to quiet down. I think I have it in the bag. People go up after me. It's not going great. Crowd's talking again. They have this comic comes up, young guy, New York City, very, very, very funny. He was very, very funny. I will say, he did right before his set. The judges finally quieted down the room. So he was the only one who got...
What'd they do to quiet the room?
He just said, like, guys, comedy's really tough. It's a thankless job for the most part.
It took them 4 comics to say that?
It took them 6 comics to say that.
To even address
no,
that
it
they're
took
being
them 8
kind of loud?
comics to say that.
Jesus.
They did not say anything about till 8 comics of 12 comics.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so this kid goes... Probably would have won without it, I will say, but it definitely did change the algorithm that he just had a quiet room when no one else did.
Changed the algorithm.
Just murder.
Dialed in the sentence.
Did some joke about Dominican people. Just murdered.
Just leveled the place.
So it was like funny stuff, but also they were waiting for a race joke. So yeah, finished competition, got in second. Here's the thing. First prize, as discussed, $100 in cash that night.
$100?
Oh, sorry, $1,000. $1,000 cash in hand.
Okay.
It was the guy who ran it literally owned the bar. So he was like, after this, I'm going to go to the register and get you $1,000 cash.
Damn.
So that's first prize. And then the judge, who is a comedian, who owns this bar but also did comedy for years, keeps going, guys, comedy is really tough, okay? Takes a lot of time. It takes years to get good. Takes so much work, and they really just don't pay you well. And in these contests like this, there's a huge disparity between the prizes. It's just how it is. So first prize is $1,000 cash in hand.
Okay.
Second place prize, Pat, is going to be a $50 IKEA gift card.
Oh my God. Guys, there's some problems in comedy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything to fix them. I'm in complete control of the outcome of this, but I'm not going to do anything to address it.
Yeah.
And actually, I forgot that I used that IKEA gift card. There's about $5.77
Right.
on the $50 gift card, but it says $50 on the front of it. So why don't you take that to the bank?
I mean, I talked about it for too much. I took up too much time with it. But basically, the annoying thing was, just having these people say these problems in comedy that they're fully in control of tonight and here. And just being like, man, I really wish the crowd would be quiet. It's like, well, it's your crowd.
Well,
it's your contest.
It's your show.
Yeah.
So maybe
I wish people weren't hateful of trans people here. It's like, well, this is your town. You live here.
Were they hateful or just not really understanding the joke? Like, they were a bad comic, right? Trans stuff aside, they're probably not good at
they
comedy.
were a touring headliner.
But are they okay? They're a touring headliner. Are they good?
I mean, I wasn't my thing, but I mean, they clearly had polished material. They
So it's one of those like set up punchline. They clear because sometimes that's too much for some people. Set up punchline, that's too much for some.
The issue was clearly who they were and what they were talking about. Yeah.
Right, well, that is a bummer.
No, I mean, no one says I wish this was New York City unless people are clearly not into what you're talking about.
Right. Okay. Well, fair enough. Yeah. That is shitty. Transphobia does suck.
Yeah.
That is lame. Jesus
We don't
Christ.
like it. If there were a transphobe right here, I'd go,
get the fuck out of here. Punch him in the throat. Bah!
yeah.
How's that for gender affirming care? Bah!
Yeah.
Punch him in the throat.
And if there was an ally here, I'd say, Chris, we got to record the
I'm gonna
podcast.
pat him on the head.
That's right.
I tussle their hair. I say, you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
We love you.
Well, I'm sorry that you lost. That does suck. But at least you lost to someone good.
That's true.
It sucks when because competitions are subjective.
Comedy contests fucking suck.
They do suck, and it sucks when because the guy brought people too, right? The guy who won, he brought friends.
Yeah, I mean, he did bring people.
Yeah.
But
look, man, you're a humble competitor. I see it in your eyes. You don't want to call out the things that were weighed against you, but you had some things weighed against you. And you got second regardless. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you've done contests before where it's like, where you have that feeling, like someone does a set and you're like, oh, they probably beat me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was beaten. And also, I didn't grace the stage in like 2 weeks before that. I was taking a little siesta.
Come in raw like that, get up there and do well. I think you should be proud of that. You should be proud of that performance.
I'm not gonna kill myself. Olive, turn off the oven.
We're gonna go to IKEA. We're gonna get fucking 20 orders of meatballs,
That's right.
baby.
Actually, I think I'm gonna get an IKEA sweatshirt. I think that's gonna be my move.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Of all the things you can buy.
Or I do need a new bed, so maybe I'll get a new bed.
Get a $50 bed.
Yeah, my bed sucks.
Back problems for the rest of your life.
That's right. Well, no, Chris, I would use the $50 and then use some of my own money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would think you could just at least give me $50 cash.
I think $1,000, like 800 and then 200 for the second place guy, like something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It definitely does seem like they wanted to call it the $1,000 comedy competition and was like, well, that's more money.
Let's take an extra $100 out of that. This is something to make it worth their while.
My pipe dream, in the moment, I was kind of like, maybe I did well enough for the what if we just split the money, which I would have gone for.
You should have started a chant like, give me more money.
Yeah.
Give me more money.
Well, it was annoying because it was like right after he went, this dude who was going up later just came up to me and was just like, oh, I mean, that guy won. And I was like, all right, dickhead.
All right, dickhead.
And then later he was like, I would be surprised if you didn't get second, though. I'm like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
you mean the two people who did well? Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So this is a part of a festival?
Yeah, this was part of the Good Karma Comedy Festival.
Did you do anything else with that festival or just a competition?
It was literally one show.
Yeah.
It was one show, one night, and I couldn't make it to the networking things. So
man.
it's pretty much pointless as far as the festival goes.
After, I think this is a comedy-heavy episode. But
a lot of shop talk.
Yeah, a lot of shop talking.
Guys.
But I got a hotel after my show. And
that's cool.
Dude, it's the little things, man.
Yeah.
I love feeling like a road dog comic.
Oh, yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
I went for a dip in the hot tub, got some Taco Bell, got bananas high, had my PlayStation.
Nice.
It was just like this. I'm living the dream.
It's crazy that is the dream.
It really is. It really is. Just having like a crew of like 3 guys to go on the road with, hit a diner after a show.
Oh, my God.
That really is the dream.
Yeah,
I'm a simple man.
Yeah, we went to a diner the other night. It was if there was a show before that, would have been perfect.
Had a show last night. Evening. I was still riding the high.
Yeah,
it was great. Yeah, and then I went out for karaoke, got blackout drunk.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm coming into my own in Philly.
That's right.
I'm coming back to my roots. I fucking love this city.
You just gotta start drinking more.
Drinking has solved a lot of my problems. I have a group of friends.
That's true.
I have people to go to karaoke
Hell
with.
yeah.
Got really, really drunk. Woke up at like 2 p.m. the next day.
Oh, yeah.
It was, and I blame daylight savings. It's the day before daylight savings.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you go to bed super late, you wake up at 1. That's not the craziest thing.
Nah, it's
could
not
be
the
crazy.
What can I say? I'm a night owl.
There you go.
I'm
You're a night owl.
devil may care, reckless lifestyle.
Devil may come.
The devil may come. I hope not.
Oh, I had some other things I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, please.
I've been listening to. I don't watch it. I listen to Kill Tony sometimes. I was listening to Kill Tony the other day, and there's a weird thing that some people do on that show. Maybe it's like comics in general, but there's like I feel like there's this kind of association with comedy where it's like it's funny to have like a very fucked up life.
Yeah.
So sometimes there'll be these guys on Kill Tony.
Well, usually funny people have fucked up lives, right? Like,
That's
what
true,
makes them funny.
But then I feel like I'll see on Kill Tony there's some people who like all they have is fucked up stuff. So they're like, well, I'll just talk about that. That's funny. So I'm listening to an interview on Kill Tony. So a guy does his minute. It's pretty hit or miss.
Yeah.
But he's being interviewed, and I guess he's been on there before, and I guess he's really into drugs. So they're like, oh, what's something like?
Wait, someone on Kill Tony's really into drugs?
Yeah, I guess so.
Color me shocked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But he goes, what's something fucked up that happened to you? And the guy just kind of goes like, oh, dude, I used to be like really addicted to Xanax. And then there was one time I was like way too high and I was really out of it. And then my dad started having a heart attack. So I had to drive him to the hospital.
On Xanax?
But then I was so fucked up, I kept missing turns and I took too long and then he died.
Oh my God, bro.
Isn't that funny?
It is crazy story that happened.
Dude, there was this crazy time I killed my father because I was
I'm addicted
fucked up.
to benzos.
Yeah, and then you just have
have
this little goblin named Brian Redband like laughing at you while you confess to like kind of manslaughter if you think about it of your dad.
Jesus Christ, and it's sad when it's like people get on there and they tell these horrible stories that happen to them, and it's just like you're just going to be coping with this for the rest of your life, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, this is just always going to be on the back burner of like, oh man, your irresponsibility led to your father dying.
But also like
Jesus Christ.
you're making this info just so public. When one, it doesn't need to be, but also like it's not going to give him anything.
Right.
It's not going to. No one's going to be like,
they're
we should book
laughing at
that guy.
you.
Yeah, they're laughing at you, and they're laughing at just the idea that it's like you just come on there to like grovel to them and like hope that they hand you a career, basically.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's fucked up.
I think it's super fucked up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're making an offering to the Grand Council.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, I don't know. Like I think Kill Tony is the perfect show if there wasn't so much desperation. Like if they somehow got like the exact formula of Kill Tony, but it wasn't people who are like desperately trying to have careers and are poor in the meantime, it'd be perfect. Like if it was people who didn't do stand up, like, do you want to come on and just try a minute and we'll make fun of you?
Right.
That'd be perfect. People who like don't care.
I just wish they did I think 3 minutes would be the sweet spot. I just feel like 1 minute is not enough time. I mean, if you're talented enough, it can be. But for a lot of people, it's like, okay, I don't have a minute. I have a minute. It's not enough time to like really showcase any sort of talent I've honed in. So it's like, what's the quickest, easiest thing I can do? And yeah, it's like being disabled or doing a silly voice. Or, you know, and by doing a silly voice, I mean not from America. You have an accent and they go, ha ha ha, that's so funny.
Right.
Or like a combination of the two. And that's what rises to the top. And that's not like a good representation of comedy. I feel like 3 minute sets gives people enough time to demonstrate some sort of talent. So we're not just getting this it's like the vinification of stand-up comedy. And it sucks.
Well, the problem with that is... then if you give them 3 minutes, then you'll have the psychos who just want to say the N-word, and then you have 3 minutes of N-words versus 1.
Right.
But it's, I don't know, because, like, I tried watching...
But sorry, real quick, sorry. But, 3 minutes of that will make people much more tired. People will get tired of that faster than just 1 minute. 1 minute, you're leaving something to be desired, but there's nothing there. It's just that. So it's almost like the 3 minutes, exposes and filters out that shitty stuff.
But, that would only be true if everyone had, an entertaining 3 minutes. Like there's people who don't even have entertaining 1 minute.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying some people slip by with an entertaining 1 minute, but they can't do 3 minutes. And I want those people filtered out.
Yeah.
Because they suck. But sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, I tried watching like a really, really old one to see like how much it's changed. In the beginning, it was like a really cool idea. It was like he wanted to give, like you'd be in LA trying to get on these mics and be like really hard, and there'd be like watery mics. Yeah. So you'd basically like have to come in and hope that you get drawn to get like 3 minute sets. But they thought like, oh well, you're already here waiting. Why don't we have a shorter set one so you're guaranteed that minute? Right. And then like maybe you get lucky, then you're doing 4. But at least if not, you're still getting 1. But then now it's morphed into something evil and twisted. And
I don't even really mind like the roasting of the comedians because honestly, I think more people need to be roasted early in their comedy career. Like more people need to get a little dose of reality. I think.
But I mean, it's not really fair to be like roasted for being bad at comedy. Where it's like, yeah, why would you be? You just started,
right?
I guess it's just the fact that like I would not think, oh, I'm ready to be on, national or no, like on like a huge YouTube channel that's like prone to be made fun of. They'd rip me to pieces if I was on Kill Tony. Yeah. Doesn't mean I think I'm bad at comedy.
Right.
Definitely doesn't mean I think I'm ready to,
I could not imagine like doing my first open mic and you go to like Madison Square Garden to see Kill Tony and then you get drawn from the bucket.
Yeah.
It's like,
and then your hero calls you a retard in front of like 25,000 people.
Oh, man.
But anyway, we've been doing too much shop talk. I wanted to talk about a friend of yours, a guy that you're a big fan of, that I'm having some problems with. It's this clavicular fella.
Oh, I'm huge fan. Huge fan of Mr. Clavicular.
He's fucking crazy.
You know what's so funny when he comes up and I'll talk like it's like there's a perfect bifurcation of my friend group where half of them know who Clavicular is and know what mogging is, and the other half just does not. So it's so funny when it'll come up around my friends that don't know who he is because we sound like schizophrenic.
Yeah.
When it's like, oh yeah, he mogged the ASU frat leader. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, that's what's crazy is like, like they'll just make up these weird terms. Like I'll see videos of people being like, hey, like, why do you keep saying the N-word? Because the guy says the N-word all the time. Yeah. And he'll be like, oh, I'm not some like Foyd or whatever.
For the record, I'm not genuinely a fan of Clavicular. I just want to fucking
Well, no, I mean, like, you guys have you've drifted apart, but I mean, you used to be like his biggest zealot or whatever.
Huge Clavicular guy.
But no, like I didn't realize how I thought him doing meth was like a secret. Like I thought it was something he won't acknowledge.
I think he said on Piers Morgan that he does meth.
I mean, it just proves how far you get in America being attractive, because if you take away his good looks, he's a crystal meth addict who says the N-word all the time and plays video games.
He's basically a homeless guy.
He's basically a homeless guy. But I keep seeing these videos of like some like hot lady his age will just be sitting there trying to talk to him, and he's calling her the N-word and saying to get out of here, and he's cheating on her all the time. That just it doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make any sense, dude. Doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Is that what he did? He was just being rude to a woman he was on a date with?
I keep seeing all these. Well, I saw one clip of him out at a bar, and I guess some dude's girlfriend just came up and was like, hey, you can fuck me. Like it's no romance, no chat, just kind of like immediately just kind of like trying to glom onto him. And then the guy's being like, oh, come on, man. Like, don't have sex with my girlfriend, dude, please. He's literally being like, come on, man, don't steal my girl, please. Yeah. He's like, you can get any girl you want. Don't steal my girl. Come on, man.
What does he say?
He's just like, I think he literally says, sorry, man, you're too retarded. And the girl's like, God. I think the girl like whispers like he's just jealous because you're hotter than him, and he's like, I know. Like, what is this?
What's going on,
dude? Why is this being rewarded?
I don't. What's he making? Oh, like $1,000 a minute or
That's
something
so
like that.
crazy.
I'm sure it's not that much, but oh my God,
dude, I want to look it up now.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Why don't you vamp for a second while I figure out how much money this psycho is making?
I mean, see, it's like you're making fun of me earlier for being like, yeah, Chris, you're always talking about the end of the world, but then you see like what the kids are being entertained by, and it's these looks like he's just he's a hot guy smashing himself in the face with a hammer.
Yeah,
telling these kids, hey guys, go get the bunch of hammers and smash your face with them.
I mean, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but there'll be times where you'll be like, oh, I'd like to get a house couple years. Well, I mean, unless everything's on fire and we're all dead and the earth has broken away from its mantle and magma's everywhere.
God, that's not what I said.
Dude, I really like America. I just hope America isn't blown up by several nukes launched at it in the next couple days.
I'm like half kidding.
It's like this optimism mixed with like, unless we're all killed and murdered immediately.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, because I've gone through a lot. I've built myself up as a person. I'm in my 30s.
You're self-made
now,
man.
and it's like I feel this like confidence. Like I truly feel like my goals will be accomplished. I can do what I set out to do. When I put my mind to it, I will do what I set out to do, as long as society doesn't collapse. The only thing stopping me is society collapsing.
Yeah, I just think that's a very interesting mindset to have. Because most people, it's like, I have hope for the world, and then once I don't, I give up. You're like, I don't have any hope for the world, but if it sticks around, I think things are going to be really good for me.
I have a pretty good feeling about things.
I have a good feeling, unless I'm killed by raiders in the next few years.
Yes, but, of course.
Let's see. In January 2026, Clavicular revealed the total payout of over 110,000. Wait, month. Okay, 110,000 a month.
That's just disgusting.
Well, I mean, if he dies of crystal meth, it probably goes to his family, right?
Yeah. I think so.
It's a treasure.
I think so. So I should marry his sister.
You should marry. Does he have a sister?
He does have a sister.
He does have a sister.
It's weird that I knew that, but yes.
You knew it very quickly,
He does have a sister. Yeah.
What's her name? Hervicular? Folks.
It's Clovicular.
Oh, that's good, actually.
Yeah, I did see a video of his dad, like, he's like on stream and his dad texts him. He's just like full-blown drug addict. And then he's just like, "Oh, Dad!" It's like he's saying it like he got his like phone taken away for a day.
He's like scolding him.
It's like a deep disappointment in his son, and he's just kind of laughing it off like he got his phone confiscated for a night or something.
I'm worried kids are looking at him and being like, "Oh, I guess meth doesn't really like wear you down that much."
Yeah.
But like, I've seen videos of him like like trying to lift with like other streamers. He's getting frame mogged, dude. He's frail. He's getting frame mogged, dude. I'm learning the lingo.
But I don't think that's like a degradation from doing meth. I think he's just weaker than a lot of other men.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when he does start degrading, it's gonna be quick.
Oh,
like you're gonna think you can do meth, you'll forget about him, and then a few years later you're gonna be like, but Clav looked fine doing meth, and then you pull him up and he's dead.
You'll have all the energy without the muscle created from discipline and consistency.
Yeah,
you're just gonna have that, and he's gonna pull something, twist something.
I think we've talked about it before, where like because they'll always do the time lapses of people addicted to hard drugs. There's always a little period in the beginning where they kind of go up a little bit. I think he's on the upswing and it's going to go down quick.
It's going to go down fast.
Because he's also doing like Adderall too. Yeah. So he's doing like multiple types of meth.
The scabs start getting in there. It's going to be bad.
Damn.
It's going to be bad.
He's going to be like hallucinating, living in the streets, thinking he's still streaming.
Oh,
actually, if you think about it, if you're not rich and you're streaming, that's basically what being homeless is. Thinking you're being watched all the time, but
thinking the camera's on you at all times, and you got to perform.
Yeah,
you got to give the people what they want. Yeah, you're basically at a bus station, an online bus station.
There will be someone at a bus station like 20 years from now who will like trip over what he thinks is a pile of trash, and it'll be Clavicular with like a beanie on and a beer, going like, "Chad, am I cooked?
Am I chopped,
Chad? You just leg mogged me."
I'm homeless maxing. I'm rag maxing.
Could you spare any Trump dollars for me, sir?
Any Trump coins?
Any Trump dollars so I can get a Mac griddle?
Well, hey, would you believe it? We're at about the 43-minute mark.
We got 43 on that?
Yeah, man. Been talking shop, talking Clav. But let's see, we're time mogging the fuck out of this podcast. But Garrett knows where I'm going with this.
G-Money,
and it
Mad
looks
Money.
like we got a hot topic here.
Hot topic.
Headline: Billy Idol says smoking crack helped him quit heroin.
Okay.
Hey, I mean,
right.
you know, hey, if you're gonna do anything, I think crack's probably better than heroin. You know what I mean? I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah.
You know, crackheads, they're building stuff, they're dancing, they're singing. You know, Rick James, throwing it down. Heroin.
That's true.
I guess they used to shred guitar on heroin.
Yeah, I mean,
but
like Jimi Hendrix did heroin.
that's true. But I feel like
Kurt
they
Cobain.
got really good at guitar and then took to the heroin. You know what I mean?
That's true. I guess it probably. I mean, if you're looking at musicians, it probably depends on what type of music you play. If you're crack or if you're heroin.
That's true. But with the Billy Idol with a white wedding,
yeah,
you got to do crack.
Well, let's see what he has to say.
In a candid conversation on the Club Random with Bill Maher,
Jesus Christ.
Punk rock icon Billy Idol opened up about the chaotic drug use that defined much of his life in the 70s and 80s. Idol described how deeply he was addicted to heroin during that time and even admitted he once tried to quit by switching to another drug entirely.
Damn.
I actually smoked crack to get off heroin, he said bluntly, adding with dark humor that the strategy worked, even though it sounds absurd. Reflecting on the excesses of his rock star lifestyle, he joked that the scene around him made extreme behavior feel almost normal. Everybody was doing it, he said, describing an environment where heroin, cocaine, and alcohol were constant parts of life on the road. I mean, dude, if you're on the road all the time, it must get pretty boring.
I mean, what else you can do? Get a hotel room, play your PS5.
Yeah, true. I solved it.
Yeah.
I cracked the code.
I mean, there does seem to be these certain people who like can have really bad drug problems and still be like very high functioning. Like I watched that Charlie Sheen doc a while ago.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I couldn't do that many drugs and still function.
What is high functioning for him though? Because I feel like he's not like producing or like doing like business stuff. Like he's just showing up where he needs to show up.
Sure, but I mean, you go shoot a movie, you're there all day.
Yeah, but you're just like there. It's not like
no,
like,
you're acting. You're acting again and again and again and again.
Yeah, but what is acting for Charlie Sheen?
What?
He's just kind of.
Have you seen him? He's an incredible actor.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just
Major
always
League,
Charlie Sheen.
Platoon. What do you mean he's always Charlie Sheen?
I guess I've never
he was
seen
in Platoon.
I've never seen Platoon.
Don't piss me off.
He's basically Wild Thing in Platoon, right?
I mean, that's the nickname of his character.
In Platoon?
What do you... No, in Major League.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Look, like we've discussed this before. There are some people that are great actors, and there's some people that are great on camera.
Sure. But if you're doing either of them while very much on heroin, that's pretty impressive.
That's true.
If I'm able to look at you and not just go, oh, he's on heroin, then you're doing a pretty good job of being on heroin.
That's true.
That is wild. Good for you though, Billy Idol.
Yeah,
I hope
good.
you're
hey, you're my idol, Billy.
My idol. Actually, really quick, I had a little Patty's history corner I wanted to bring up before we go to the next thing. Because you're a big fan of A Clockwork Orange.
I am.
Sometimes I'll get these things that give me like interesting book facts, and I got one for Anthony Burgess. He wrote A Clockwork Orange, but apparently he was a teacher and he was like living paycheck to paycheck, had like no money saved up, and then he passed out, went to the hospital, was told he had a brain tumor, was gonna be dead in a year, and so he's got no money. His wife doesn't work. He's like, what am I gonna do? I got nothing going on. So he wrote a bunch of books to give to his wife after he was dead to sell and then keep having them make money. So like he wrote Clockwork Orange, made a bunch of money, and then ended up not being killed by the brain tumor like then. But I just thought that was very funny because like, could you imagine if you were his wife and the books all sucked?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, babe, like I'm gonna die in a year. This is to keep you alive, and it's like
It's
the
like,
woman with the biggest tits in the world, like just shitty novels that can't sell.
It's about a superhero that saves the world in his underwear or something. Oh wait.
But yeah, it'd just be funny to be like, oh, this is the book that I'm supposed to sell to keep me alive. Do you think you could have written it in normal English?
Right. Yeah, your made up language.
Yeah. You're doing the made up language sexual assault book, and this is supposed to maybe we play it safe on the Keep Me Alive
luck
books.
Out that became such a cultural classic. Yeah, it's a bunch of teenagers that drink psychedelic milk and beat up old people.
And assault children.
Like, hey, everything's riding on this. Yeah. She's like, do you think that this is gonna sell? It's like, it has to sell.
This I'm dying.
Has to work.
I just thought that was funny.
And it did. It did work.
All right, let's see what we got here. Girl Scouts highly unimpressed after New Jersey troop teams up with local cannabis dispensary to sell cookies.
How did this not work?
Damn,
this would go.
That's wild. Sorry, I can't read the small print.
That's all right.
Reading the small print.
A New Jersey Girl Scouts troop sparked controversy. Get it? They sparked up a joint, sparked up controversy.
Very good.
Sorry, I'm so funny. I can't help it. Sparked controversy after setting up a cookie sales booth outside a cannabis shop, drawing both laughs and criticism from the national organization. Oh, come on. This is a fucking business. If it sells, it sells. That's my take. The booth was placed near Daylight Dispensary, where customers buying marijuana products could also grab classic Girl Scout treats.
Just smart business.
According to the dispensary's owner, Steve Cassidy, the idea was meant to be harmless community promotion, and it worked extremely well. He joked about the obvious connection between cannabis and snack cravings, saying, "You use cannabis, you get the munchies." I just always laugh at someone saying, like, using the word cannabis.
Yeah. You've been using cannabis.
Okay, officer. Adding that there's clearly a connection between snacks and cannabis. The event reportedly drew large crowds to both the cookie stand and the dispensary. However, leaders at the Girl Scouts of the USA were reportedly not amused by the partnership. Oh, get over it, lady. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say that, like, the Girl Scouts are supporting whatever business they're nearby. Like, there's Girl Scouts posted up at the grocery store. They're not supporting the guy asking me for money. Plus, every time.
What better way to get little girls to not smoke weed than to sell cookies to some guy in Rick and Morty pajamas outside the dispensary?
True.
Like, do you really want to be like these people?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
That's why we sell the cookies. We don't buy the cookies.
We don't shit where we eat.
That's right.
All right.
We don't eat where we shit.
People always act like, oh, I even see weed and I become addicted to it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, relax.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that classic weed's a gateway drug. Hey, you know what else is a gateway drug? Crystal meth. It's a gateway to being very rich and successful.
Right. Well, and they prescribed Adderall to kids. You know what I mean? It's like no one's thinking twice about that. But God forbid some little girls sell cookies outside of the dispensary. Yeah. I think it's a great idea.
I think it's a very good idea.
Great idea. I got nothing. Anything else you gotta say about that, or
I guess just fuck Big Girl Scout. Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck Big Girl Scout.
Who is the administration of the Girl Scouts anyway? Yeah. What do you do other than sell cookies once a year?
And who asked them?
Yeah.
That's my question. Who the fuck asked you?
It'd be funny if you get deployed to Iran and then you're with a squad of Girl Scouts. That's what they do every other point of the year.
They have a very important role in the military. All right, let's see. California school files police report after sex offender, city hall candidate, holds event near campus.
Damn.
A political stunt in Fresno turned into a major controversy when city council candidate Rene Campos. Why does that name sound really familiar?
That name sounds super familiar.
Why does that sound so familiar? Who is a registered sex offender, held a press conference near an elementary school. School officials say the event took place while children were still on campus and quickly filed a police report and a cease and desist letter, calling the situation unacceptable. Campos defended himself and his campaign, arguing that the right to seek public office does not depend on whether those in power approve of you. That's a what? The right to seek public office does not depend on whether those in power approve of you. Okay.
Also, were you surprised that the sex offender was a lady?
That's a lady?
Yeah, Renee, right?
Well, I think it's like Rene. That's usually a man's name. Rene Campos? Oh.
It's a lady.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Huh.
This is just a different Rene Campos.
He. In this article, they're saying it's a he.
Oh, yeah, no, this is a picture of a guy. All right, no, yeah, you're right.
But the most shocking moment came when he was asked about being so close to his school. Campos claimed he believed the school was closed, saying, "I don't see anyone." Yeah, man, they're inside.
Oh, man.
Even though officials said students were still present for after-school programs. Okay. The incident sparked outrage from community leaders who said the move showed terrible judgment for someone running for office. What was meant to promote his campaign instead ignited a heated debate in Fresno about whether registered sex offenders should be allowed to run for public office at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think that they're allowed to.
Yeah, it's like crazy that it's gotten this far.
You would think that'd be the question, like on the form, to be like, you're not by any chance I don't know, like a registered sex offender, are you?
Well, also, like, what's his platform? Like,
yeah.
Oh, guys, we're draining the swamp. Look at all these pedophiles in the Epstein list who are running our government. Well, I'm a small town pedophile.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing is like, I looked him up because his name sounded familiar. I was like, I mean, this could be one of those things where it's like you were like drunk on the way home from a bar and like peed in a playground or something, and then you got arrested. But no, he had child pornography.
Jeez. Well,
he also definitely looks like a pedophile. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
That's like one of the most pedophile looking guys you could be.
Yeah. Jesus. Imagine that guy knock on your door. You're like, let me guess.
Yeah.
Let me guess why you're going door to door.
Why do they need to go door to door anyway?
I mean, it's ostensibly like a humiliation thing, but there has to be like a real purpose as to why they think it's beneficial to go around letting everyone know.
Well, yeah, because like you would think the only other thing would be like, so if you ever see me near your kids, just look out. But it's like, well, I would do that anyway. You're very unsettling to look at.
Yeah, I hate
Renee.
you.
You're difficult to look at. I was going to call the cops
you look
anyway.
Too good. It's like you look so. You ever see that where they look so good they don't look good? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it's like just too
sexy. That's what you're saying.
Sexy is not the
That's
right
what
word.
You're saying.
But it's like he was dressed nice. Mm-hmm. Like he's got like the trappings of a good looking guy, but just something's off.
Yeah, I feel like I see what you mean. Like if he came to my door and was like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm going through the neighborhood," and he was like, "I'm a registered sex offender," I'd be like, I knew it was something.
Something's up with you.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, hey,
you got the look.
He should run for governor or something. This is too small. City council?
Certainly passed that law that bans this exact thing from happening again. But then I saw like a similar quote about them talking about making that law, and they're like, so we need to save any other community from having this embarrassment. It's like, I mean, it's really just embarrassing for him.
Yeah, he's the one who's embarrassed here. But yeah, I'm surprised that it got to the point where he's putting together events.
Yeah, but why does that name sound so familiar?
I have no idea.
It sounds really familiar.
No clue. Maybe he knocked on our door the other day. Maybe he used to live in Philly.
Maybe.
Well, Garrett, you got any other fun topics for us here? I think we got maybe time for one more before we're donezo here. Okay, let's see. U.S. Congresswoman from Florida says there is evidence of interdimensional beings.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Florida Congresswoman sparked headlines after suggesting that the U.S. government may have evidence of beings that exist outside normal space and time. Oh, this is always a good way to start a sentence. During an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Hell yeah.
Representative Anna Paulina Luna. All right. What does this lady look like?
Here, wait. Oh, yeah, never mind.
It's really important that I figure this out.
I could look it up on my phone while you kept reading.
Let's hear her out. Let's see what she has to.
I don't know why we're being so quick to rush to judgment.
Why we're judging this woman.
What the heck?
Why don't we see what she has to say?
It's a big world out there.
It's a big world.
It's a very big world out there.
It's a big world. It's like, hey, let's see what she has to say. Let's hear her out.
Let's hear her out. I mean, what the fuck?
Let's see. So, Paulina Luna says lawmakers investigating UFO-type incidents have seen information pointing to what she called interdimensional beings. She claims some reports describe entities that can move outside of time and space, adding that the idea isn't something that she invented. Thanks, Paulina, for clarifying. Oh, sorry, Anna Paulina. Thanks for clarifying that you didn't invent outside of space and time. But it comes from briefings and testimony that she says Congress has received. Luna...
I hate when they do that. That just means someone said it.
Right.
All that means is someone else has said this crazy thing.
Said this.
It's like when do you ever watch Ancient Aliens?
No.
They'll do that all the time, where there'll be an episode that's like, here's our theory that dinosaurs were actually aliens, and the aliens used a giant space laser nuclear weapon to kill the dinosaurs. Did this happen? This guy says yes. And they'll be like a obviously crazy guy.
Yeah.
It'll be like the professor emeritus at like DeVry University. I think so.
I have reasons to believe that they are. Luna, an Air Force veteran.
Ooh.
And member of congressional efforts to review government secrecy around unidentified aerial phenomena, said she's seen photos and evidence that make her believe there's things out there that have not been created by mankind. At the same time, she admitted she hasn't previously witnessed a spaceship or portal herself. That's the thing. It's like, if there's these pictures, fucking show me the pictures.
Yeah.
Show me the money.
Do you believe in aliens?
I believe, like, sure. Who am I to say that there's not aliens out there? Mm-hmm. It's a big fucking universe or whatever. I'm prone to thinking that if there's, like, some spacecraft flying around, like, for real, it's probably, like, technology that we're testing is kind of like my go-to. What about you?
Yeah, I don't believe in aliens. And I also think if there were aliens, I think if we met them it would just be so there'd be no point in even trying to communicate with them.
Right.
And I feel like if for whatever reason, like some circumstance we'd be like, oh, so you've been like visiting us and like abducting us, right? And they'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
why not? Like, what do you mean? Why would
So
we?
wait, you're not putting things in our ass?
No.
It's like, what are you freaks?
We're farmers.
No, we're not like you guys.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
Well, yeah, they'd be like, oh, well, we were really worried you're going to like invade us and like we'd have to go to war. Like, what the fuck's war?
Yeah, what even is that?
What is that?
We just wanted some water.
Yeah.
We're thirsty. It's a long drive.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'd
I
like
don't
to
believe
think
in
that they'd
aliens.
be chill.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. I think I've talked about it before, but it's kind of like my stance on like ghosts, where it's like if they were really real, like why do we have just like such narrow experiences with them? Like with aliens, it's like every single time they're abducting us, like you don't just like walk by one day accidentally.
Right.
Or like with ghosts, it's like, oh yeah, I know ghosts are real. I lived in a house that was haunted, but it's like if there were ghosts, they'd be everywhere, and there'd be like there'd be a ghost where it's like, yeah, it was just kind of there.
Right.
Like we had a ghost, and that was it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't always be a spooky story, you know?
That's true. But sometimes they are friendly, reportedly. you know?
But that's the thing is also everyone's like a ghost is either an evil specter or like the friendly ghost of their grandma, where it's like there'd be neutral ghosts.
I heard this story, one more before we leave. There was this like family that got an Airbnb, and then they filed the complaint because the Airbnb was haunted by a ghost. The owner of the Airbnb comes back and says, yes, I put on the listing that there is a ghost occupying the Airbnb.
Sorry.
I told you there's a ghost. They know that there's a ghost. And then the family that issued the complaint said, yeah, we know there was a ghost. We just didn't think he'd be rude to us. And he's been loud all night and we can't sleep. So we would like a refund.
Huh.
And so they're like, how do we adjudicate this? Like, how do we resolve this?
That's a difficult one legally because, you've both addressed that there's a ghost.
Yeah.
So you
And he's
can't,
like,
there's no wiggling out of
It's
this.
more
now.
like, it's not even like a ghost thing. It's like a bad roommate thing.
Yeah.
You know?
So who's in charge of the ghost?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
That's a good question. That's a good
And
question.
that's something to think about while you wait a week for the next episode.
Well, that about does it for this episode of Confidently Wrong.
It's about an hour.
It's about our contractually obligated hour.
The hour has been fulfilled.
We had some good shop talk.
And we
some
talked
good
some
alien
shop.
talk.
Some aliens.
And,
comedy.
That about does it. Do you have anything you want to plug?
No, I'm completely out of all the shows that I had booked. Actually, I am booking a little tour, doing some. No, I'm not doing a
They're
tour.
doing the Sexes and X's thing.
Oh yeah, I have a show next Monday at Brauhaus Schmitz in Philly. It is a sexual themed comedy show. Come see it. And then I am planning on going back to Maine to do a few shows at the beginning of next month. So on April 2nd, I'll be at Lincoln's in Portland. On the 3rd, I'll be at Great Falls Comedy Club. And then on the 5th, I will be at Empire Comedy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I will be, this Friday, I'm going to be at Dallas, Pennsylvania, running a show for Next Stop Comedy.
Hell yeah.
And I will be at Fun House in Philly on April 10th.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
So mark your calendars. That will be a great show.
Good show.
And thank you, as always, to our producer, Garrett Morris.
Thank you, our lovely producer, Garrett.
We love you, and we love you, listeners. Get home safe. Don't get
captured.
Have a lovely night. Goodbye.
Goodbye.